Well, welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with a friend. Thank you very much. And our beloved New Jersey Devils headed into Ottawa looking for a comeback game after a stinker of a performance in Carolina. And boy, oh boy, did the New Jersey Devils deliver, beating the Ottawa Senators by a score of 3-1. It feels good to be back in the win column. That Carolina game, I thought, was a wasted outing by goaltender Jacob Markstrom. He stood on his head to keep us in there. He deserved much better. They go right back to Markey in Ottawa, and he delivers another solid game for Jacob Markstrom, stopping 30 of 31 shots en route to the Devils' 3-1 victory. Lots to get to, lots of exciting plot lines here. This is not the 23-24 Devils. This is the 24-25 New Jersey Devils. And they are, in fact,
get a little heavier, get a little edgier, a little more violence.
That's right, my friends. Heavier, edgier, more violent. This is our first release. Friends and family, the Heavier, Edgier, More Violent hoodie on a beautiful Hanes garment with the nice little Running with the Devils logo on the sleeve there. Super limited quantities, not many made at all. Link in the description. Not even sure if there'll be any left by the time this video goes live, but link in the description. Check it out. Shout out to everyone who was in the live tonight for the post game. Good times as always, celebrating our New Jersey Devils victory. We also have the t-shirt version of the Heavier, Edgier, More Violent. Same exact beautiful graphic. Heavier, Edgier, More Violent. Your 24-25 New Jersey Devils. Little Running with the Devils logo, just the same. Check it out. Link in description. Limited edition. Act now. Once they're sold out, they will not be back. Thank you very much. And the boys got it done tonight. They found a way to win once again, but it was a pretty solid effort. Pretty solid effort. First period, I thought the Senators got the better chances. The Devils had some as well, but I thought the Senators had a little bit better of the chances. PK looked very aggressive early. I like to see an aggressive penalty kill. I don't like when everyone's a little passive sitting back. We were charging at people, getting after it. Love to see the aggression early. Traded chances in the first, no scoring to speak of. And on a side note, and I don't know if anyone caught this because no one on the broadcast mentioned it, the puck was kind of going like to one side of the screen, and then as the camera was panning, towards the very end of like the camera's frame, Brady Tkachuk absolutely buried Dougie Hamilton. Oh my God, it was a beautiful hit. Brady Tkachuk is such an animal. You guys know how I feel about him on this channel, but I thought that was another example of dedication to win and just overall ferocious player. Love me some Brady Tkachuk, but I thought that was a very interesting play. First period ends scoreless. We head to the second at 0-0. Timo Meier picks up the puck in our end and just makes some beautiful little shifty moves, comes flying up the wing, does a little cutback move, gets the puck to Johnny Kovacevic, and without hesitation, Kovacevic just blasts it towards net, and Erik Haula is there. Beautiful deflection. Haula gets the goal at 2:39, his first of the season. Love to see Haula get some goals. I always like that guy. Erik Haula, another warrior. Vastly underappreciated, I think, by the masses, but he does his job. He does it well. He gets that beautiful deflection goal, giving the Devils the 1-0 lead at 2:39 of the second. A little while later, I think it may have even been shorthanded. Nico gets a crazy puck from Dawson Mercer, just flips a pass through a bunch of people. Nico gets a great scoring chance. Can't finish, but I thought that was a great play by Mercer. A lot of people have been down on Mercer lately, but I think Mercer's going to get it going. It's just a matter of time. A lot of people with big expectations for him after that whole saga with his contract, and then he finally signed a deal. But love Dawson Mercer. Defensively responsible, and I think it's only a matter of time before he starts getting back on the score sheet. A little while later in the second period, while shorthanded, Nate Bastian picks up the puck in our defensive end. He comes all the way up the wing, starts bearing down towards the goalie. A defenseman's kind of sliding on over, and he has Lazar breaking up the other wing. Nate Bastian just very calm, cool, and collected, puck handling a little bit. He looks towards Lazar, kind of freezes the defenseman and confuses the goalie, and just rips a beautiful wrister right into the back of the net. Nate's first of the year. The Devils' first shorty of the year, first shorthanded goal. Love to see it. Nate Bastian, a lot of people have been down on him lately, but Nate could bring it in spots, and that was a beautiful play. He just came all the way up the wing, like I said, and was just very calm. No one really knew what he was doing. And that little glance he gave towards Lazar freezed everybody. He just rips a beautiful wrister. Nasty Nate, shorthanded at 6:26 of the second period, giving the New Jersey Devils a 2-0 lead, and that would be the game-winning goal, folks. Nate Bastian. Second period ends 2-0 New Jersey Devils. We head to the third period, and of note, I forgot to mention at the top of this here, Paul Cotter starts off the game playing with Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt. You love to see that young man being rewarded for his excellent play thus far. What an absolute find by Fitz. This guy came in and fit like a glove. A beautiful marriage between Paul Cotter and the New Jersey Devils. Can't speak highly enough about this guy. He's doing it all. He's producing wherever they put him in the lineup. They finally give him a look at extended playing time with Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt. And later on in the third period, we see now Paul Cotter playing with Nico Hischier and Dawson Mercer. Another very interesting line combination. I think there's so many interesting line combinations in that top six. I would love to see Paul Cotter play the majority of the year in that top six, wherever he may fall with all those combinations Keefe could throw out there. But when he's out there with Dawson and Nico, we're working down low, sustained pressure. We're just flinging pucks everywhere. Sustained pressure. Ottawa's feeling it. Eventually, the puck comes to Dougie on the wall. He just rips one towards the net. Big, fat, juicy rebound comes right out in front, and Cotter slams it home.
Paulie. Yo, Paulie. Hey, yo, Paulie.
Cotter's 5th of the season at 12:39. Another absolute beauty, and just another place where Paul Cotter's thrown in. Throw him out there with Nico and Dawson, and he scores again. This guy, there's not enough superlatives you could say about Paul Cotter. This man was underutilized in Vegas, and all the credit in the world to Fitzy. He saw that this kid could be a player, that he could contribute way more than what Vegas was using him for. He comes to the Devils, and it's just been a beautiful sight to see. This guy is producing anywhere he goes. He is the definition of heavier, edgier, more violent. Absolutely love the guy. Hope to see tons of Cotter jerseys in the stands at the Rock very soon. The Devil's Den gift store should be sewing them up right now, because there is going to be demand for Cotter 47 jerseys. I know I'm asking Santa for one this Christmas. I'm sure a lot of kids and adults will be asking Santa for one as well. Paul Cotter jerseys, I expect to be a hot seller. We'll see them at the Rock very soon. Devils up 3-0, a commanding 3-0 lead. And at 17-19, Shimo Nemitz takes a bad tripping penalty. And on the ensuing power play, 18:55, with only a minute and 5 seconds left in regulation, Brady Tkachuk spoils the shutout for Markey, and I was devastated. I was completely devastated. Markstrom deserved that shutout, especially after the last game where they kind of left him out to dry. He had a gem of a performance, kept the boys in it, gave them a chance to steal a point in Carolina. We were getting smacked all over the place. We had no business being in that game, but Jacob Markstrom single-handedly kept us in it, and would have loved to see him be rewarded with the shutout tonight. And with a minute 5 left, Brady Tkachuk spoils it. I was gutted. I felt nauseous. Obviously still happy about the win, but very unfortunate way to lose a shutout in the closing moments of a then 3-0 game. And then after the ensuing faceoff, Ottawa pulls the goalie. Markey gets a clear shot at the net, and he channels his inner Martin Brodeur. Are we going to see another goalie goal? Markstrom cues it up and rips one. And if it wasn't knocked down by Ottawa, it looked like it was going to go in. I think it had the steam, and I think it was online. I mean, shout out to Jacob Markstrom. It would have been really nice after blowing the shutout for him to see him rewarded with a goalie goal. And I think that's a trade Markstrom makes any day. You know, lose the shutout but get a goalie goal. I think he would have taken that. It wasn't in the cards, but hopefully throughout the course of the season we see plenty of Jacob Markstrom shutouts, and it would be an amazing thing to see him get a goal himself. I mean, wow. For those younger fans that don't know, the great Martin Brodeur was credited with 3 goals throughout his illustrious career, but only the first one he actually shot into the net. I'll put the link in the description. In Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals in 1997 against the Canadiens, with the empty net, Marty picked up a puck and fired it all the way down the ice for the goal. One of the greatest non-Stanley Cup Finals moments in Devils history, in my opinion. All Devils fans that were fans back then remember that vividly. Seeing him and Sean Chambers hugging afterwards. I mean, what a shot by Marty. But Markstrom channeling his inner Martin Brodeur tonight, almost got it. Hope he gets one in the future. But huge Devils win on the road. 2 huge points. Your New Jersey Devils are now 5-2 through 7. And what a time to be a Devils fan, guys. I know a lot of you are still, oh, we only beat bad teams and we don't beat good teams. listen, it's still early on. We've only played 7 games under Keefe. It's going to take time for us to hit our full stride. We're not fully healthy yet. So many question marks, but I think Ottawa's going to be better than a lot of people think. And people are writing them off as like, oh, Ottawa sucks. They have a ton of good players, and when Omar comes back from his injury, I mean, that's an unfortunate thing in itself for Ottawa. You know, they go and get Omar, and he gets hurt right away. But when he comes back, I do expect Ottawa to be in the playoff hunt towards pretty much the end. I mean, they have a lot of good players. You know, Brady Tkachuk and Stützle and, Shabbat and Pinto. They have players. And with Travis Green there, he's really trying to turn the team around. I expect them to be in the hunt. And so for people to just write it off like, oh, they're not a good team. You know, furthermore, I don't know why people were discrediting the Utah win either. Utah was 3-0 coming to the Rock when we beat them. They were looking like the hottest team in the league. So I disagree that the Devils are only beating, quote-unquote, bad teams and losing to good teams. I mean, they lost 2 games to Toronto and Carolina. Both are very good teams. I expect this Devils team, night in and night out, to compete, and we will beat good teams throughout the year. You will see, but a lot of you are naysayers, so I'm just trying to tell you, get ready. Strap in. It's going to be a ride this season. The boys are going to hit that groove, and we're going to do damage. I expect this New Jersey Devils team to do severe damage. Let's take a look at the stats from the game. Do a little game stats. Devils with 35 shots on goal. Ottawa with 31. Face-off percentage, Devils with 47.9%. Ottawa with 52.1%. Devils 0 for 2 on the power play. Obviously, we'd like to see that improve. You know, the power play has been kind of thus far. Hopefully, they kind of find their way and start heating up in the next few weeks or so. Ottawa 1 for 3 on the power play. Devils with 22 hits. Ottawa with 27 hits. Devils with 11 block shots. Ottawa with 18 block shots. Devils with 14 giveaways. Ottawa with 16 giveaways. Devils with 3 takeaways. And Ottawa with 4 takeaways. And all in all, what a performance. Oh, let me not forget. I feel like I have to do this after every game. Johnny Kovacevic was another beautiful steal by Fitzgerald. I mean, this one, you know, the Cotter one, the Cotter acquisition was phenomenal, but he did pay, not heftily, but he did pay a price. I mean, Akira Schmid, legend in my book, as always. Anytime you come into a series when we're down 2-0 after Vanacek fell apart, for Akira to go into the Guard and win those 2 games, then ultimately have a shutout in a Game 7 victory to eliminate the Rangers. Beautiful stuff. Always a legend in my book. Holtz wasn't ever going to live up to the hype, obviously, or his draft status. It's unfortunate. Fitz saw the writing on the wall, makes the deal. The Cotter trade works out beautifully. But Johnny Kovacevic was brought here from Montreal for a 4th rounder, and this man is looking like an absolute monster on the blue line for this New Jersey Devils. And this might be controversial to some. I am saying there is now, officially, tonight was the end of it. I was already almost at this point, but now I'm saying definitively, in no way, shape, or form should Johnathan Kovacevic come out of this lineup when we are fully healthy. No chance. This man is a warrior. He's been chipping in offensively more than anyone could have dreamed of. He is heavier, edgier, more violent. 6'5", 223, monster of a man, plays physical, always the first guy in the scrum to stick up for the boys. He's ready to drop the mitts if someone wants that. And he's chipping in offensively with his 4th assist tonight and 1 goal on the year. 5 points for Johnny Kovacevic. Who saw this coming? Fitz stole this man. He must remain in the lineup at all costs. And unfortunately, when we are fully healthy and Pesce comes back, I think that means Shimon Nemec is going to have to go to the AHL. And it's unfortunate. I think he's going to be gutted. I don't think anyone foresaw this for him, including Shimon or the coaching staff or any fans. The way the whole offseason played out with us getting this amazing defensive depth and the injuries, the way the whole storm brewed around is that Kovacevic was in the lineup and now he cannot be removed. And it's unfortunate for Shimon Nemec. He is going to be sent to Utica at some point because, unfortunately, Kovacevic is more valuable to this team right now. And I hope it doesn't kind of kill Nemec's confidence, and I hope it's not a whole big thing for him. It's going to be a very tough conversation with, Fitz or the coaching staff, or whoever it is that breaks the news to him. But there's 0 chance he's remaining in the lineup over Kovacevic. I just can't see it whatsoever. Kovacevic has been an absolute treat. We hit the lottery with this guy. Fitz, again, with another amazing steal on the summer. The boys are back at the Rock on Saturday, looking to take another 2 points from the Washington Capitals. I think I'm going to have to attend that one. I always like seeing Ovi live. There's not going to be too many more chances to see it as he pursues Gretzky's goal record. Hopefully, we don't help him in that department and we hold him scoreless. And quite frankly, I'd like to see the rest of the team held scoreless as well. But let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments. I mean, pretty good game. I mean, the Devils didn't dominate them, but they finished their chances. They made the best of it, and they deserved to win the game, and they did. And Jacob Markstrom, again, I can't sing his praises enough as well. I was super high on him from last season when the rumors first started. There was a lot of detractors and naysayers. Oh, he's too old, this and that. And I said BS then, and I say BS now. This guy is 3-1, looking like a force. He really could have been 4-1, really, but Markstrom is an X factor. This is very good to elite goaltending, and on any given night, he is going to give this team a chance to win, even when they're getting outplayed. Case in point, we were dominated essentially in that Carolina game, and he still gave us a chance. So in a game like tonight, where maybe Ottawa got a little slightly better chances, or better pace of play throughout the game, Markstrom is going to be the difference. And just like the Devils dynasty teams and the great Martin Brodeur, there was plenty of games that those Devils teams won that they had no business winning, and Marty was the difference. And we're going to see that with Markstrom. He is a true X factor. We are going to get very good to elite goaltending from him on a nightly basis, and that's all you could ask for. You'd love to see it. It's working out well. Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully he continues to play the way he is. Hopefully the team improves, and it all just meshes together for these boys to take us on a magical run into May and June. I would love to see it. But throw anything out there in the comments about this game, the upcoming game against the Capitals, anything, everything Devils hockey. Don't forget your heavier, edgier, more violent, limited edition t-shirts and hoodies now available. Link in description. They won't last long. Not too many made. Thank you all for watching. And closing comments or anything else? Yeah, I guess the curious thing for next game for me to see is, what does Keefe start with the lines? Where is Paul Cotter starting the next game? And you can't go wrong. Anywhere but the fourth line, I'm okay with Paul Cotter being there, because when he was with Nason and Haula, that was an unstoppable third line. They looked great. I think he's shown flashes of possibilities when he was playing with Jack and Jesper. And then obviously he scored tonight when he was out there with Nico and Dawson. So again, this is truly a guy you could slot anywhere, and he is going to produce. Very curious to see where he starts next game. And I'd be interested maybe in seeing a prolonged kind of audition, if you will, of him with Nico and Dawson. I think that could be an interesting line too. With this top six, if you're including Cotter, I think there is so many possibilities of different combinations and looks you could give teams and kind of shuffle it up even within the game like Keefe has been doing. And you're kind of confusing teams and they don't know what to do. And you just keep rolling out line after line and you just kind of hit them in waves. They don't know what to do. But very curious to see what they do with Cotter. Let me know where you guys think Cotter should play ideally. I'm very curious to know what you guys think. What line should Cotter be on? Who should he be playing with? So throw that out there in the comments as well. But what a night to be a Devils fan. A beautiful 3-1 win in Ottawa. Coming back to the Rock on Saturday. Looking for another big one against the Capitals. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go Devils.